special exception, the A1 Agriculture Residential District, a photography venue and a special events place for weddings and other similar uses. The property is located at 219 Phyllis Lee Drive. The subject parcel has a single-family dwelling around the property to the north, south, west, and there's vacant farmland directly across the property. Guests shall be required to park on the property and not park on neighboring lots. No more than 100 guests shall be permitted at any single event. In regards to the structures, the greenhouse and pavilion shall finish being properly permitted through the building office.
We have a very unique, beautiful greenhouse that has been able to host photo shoots and micro weddings over the last year. Typical wedding venues can have 200 plus guests. We are well under that number, asking for an approval of only 100 guests. We are not priced anywhere typical to a typical wedding venue. As they average $8,000 to $30,000, we are staying way under that bracket. Out of the 9 total events that we've hosted so far, 5 of them had 35 guests or less. 3 of them had 50 guests or less. In recent months, we've had many inquiries coming in for 4-person elopements or events with a guest count of under 25 people. The pavilion was built in December of 2023 to accommodate 2 of our future brides that do have a guest list of 80 to 100. With all of the numbers I've given you, the majority of our events, past, future, and including the recent event inquiries, are for 50 or less. Hours would be between 9 and 10, with an event cutoff time of 10. We would require carpooling for events of 50 to 100. Our contract that you have a copy of mentions the requirement for carpooling, along with the requirement of a parking attendant for 50 to 100 guests. Vehicles parked neatly along the right side of the driveway. In the middle is intentionally left open for ingress and egress. Cars are always parked on our property. We promise to maintain and protect the current state of privacy and tranquility that the current residents on Phyllis Lee already enjoy. We would facilitate the creation of a convenient, attractive, and harmonious community by going above and beyond the requirements that are outlined in the Amherst County zoning ordinance. This manner has a small impact as we would continue to support the economic development as described in the Amherst County Development Plan. We would continue to encourage the economic development activities by providing work for vendors that are both in and outside of the wedding industry. Three Oaks Manor fulfills a need for affordable, small-scale weddings that offer uniqueness. We would love the opportunity to continue to serve the non-wedding related clients for the baby showers, bridal showers, engagement parties, birthdays, and more. Couples in today's economy desire unique spaces to say I do or to host a bridal or baby shower in a unique venue while staying in a controlled budget. We reached West Virginia and North Carolina families that made the drive just for our Christmas photography that we offered in one of our weddings last year. Along with that, we're supporting the dozens and dozens of photographers, which helps feed their families. House has served so many amazing people. It is well loved and admired by so many. But we will have no PA systems with microphones. We would have no more than 100 people. We will purchase road signs and place them in accordance with VDOT regulations. We would have full staff working each event to monitor all the guests. We will send out event notices 30 days before each event by certified mail to our neighbors. I really hope that you can see how this benefits Amherst as a whole and how it helps financially support our citizens.
Building perspective, I was very impressed. The greenhouse, I'd seen it from the road because I've been by there a couple of times. It's an exceptional building. I commend Austin. Well done. Nice building. The pavilion, well done. I mean, very nice. I'd have you build something for me probably. That's how much I liked it. That doesn't change the two things that I think have come before us that make this difficult. None of these are easy. Different folks, and I've heard from a lot of different people over time, that if this were a photo venue, which I think a lot of folks have entertained that they've used this as a photo venue, and I can understand it in the greenhouse. It's a beautiful setup, and I can see how that would play very well. Now they've reduced and taken away the Airbnb, which is a good thing. I think that the wedding venue still has its merits, but I think it wasn't thought out ahead of time, and that's why we're kind of in this conundrum.
Say noise at a wedding venue without a PA system, without microphones. So we should look at, what is good, young couple, a business, trying to, move on. And it is a beautiful location, as Mr. Thompson said, and business friendly.
I'm kind of on the fence, but we have an opportunity where if this becomes a big problem, there's an avenue that the residents can take, and then into to try to make sure that she doesn't be the nuisance.
If it was an Airbnb, I would have voted in favor of it. But a wedding venue is a very different animal. And, you know, again, like Mr. Thompson said, a photography business, fine, you know, I don't think you're not creating a whole lot of traffic and noise. I've been to weddings, they create a lot of traffic and noise.